So today, I know I missed the 2015 video yesterday, so I'm gonna do 2015 and 16 today. So this is the Voodoo Swamp. Okay, so before we start, okay, I'm not gonna say that because I'm gonna save it for the end of the video. So anyways, let's go through the animatronics in the theme. So the black jumping spider, we're not going to cover that since it's a jumping spider, and jumping spider is jumping spider. There is Cerberus, so we're going to look at Cerberus. So Cerberus, not only did he be in 2015 and 16, he also came back in 2019, which was kind of weird because it had only been 3 years since we saw that prop in stores. So hey, maybe in 2024 they'll bring back a prop like Harvester of Souls or something. But yeah. Anyways, let's look at his video, Cerberus. So that was Cerberus's video. So just a little warning. So I know in the 2013 and 14 video, we're kind of based off someone who's just really nostalgic. Or not. Okay, so 2013 and 14 was me doing a ranking on it in a way to where I wasn't nostalgic over it, because I know a lot of haunters just love those years because of nostalgia. But so I just decided to came in and say, you know what, I'm going to give my actual opinions on these props without actual nostalgia eating me up. 2015, nostalgia might eat me up. I just love these props. But if you're in the comments, just if you're not nostalgic for this year, just let me know what you think of it. Because this is probably, I don't think Spirit's been truly great since this year. But anyways, we're going to talk about Cerberus. So Cerberus is a pretty cool prop. One of the more iconic ones from Spirit. Yeah. I mean, you have to love Cerberus. If you don't love Cerberus, I'm sorry. You have to love Cerberus. So yeah, Cerberus is pretty good. Compost Corpse, another one I'm pretty nostalgic for. We're gonna go down and watch this video. So yeah, here's this video. Okay, so that's Compost Corpse. So one I'm pretty nostalgic for. Like I said, if you're not nostalgic for this year, please give me your opinions in the comments. But I think this prop is pretty cool, honestly. I mean, it's like a half zombie, which I know they kind of did next year in 2016, but I feel like this one was more unique. Not that I don't like the Smoldering Zombie Groundbreaker from 2016. I actually like it more than this prop. Is it because I own it? Maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, this prop is pretty cool. We're going to go on. So, Creepy Rising Doll, you know my opinions on. So we're going to go to Flaming Black Widow. Now, this is a prop I actually hope they bring back. I think it's just a really cool prop, and I know I'm kind of stealing this idea from Under the Road Haunts, but I'm going to go through every year from 2015 to like 2022 or 2023 that Spirit should bring back from 2024. So yeah. But anyways, here's Black Widow Flaming Witch video. And this, I think, is the best witch we've ever seen from Spirit. And yesterday we got a false leak of the Cauldroness. We thought it was the Cauldroness. it turned out to be just a Michael's witch head. Thank goodness, because the actual head looks kind of stupid, but yeah. But anyway, I think this is the best witch. I know I've already said that, but I do think this is the best witch prop we've ever had. So, yeah. Here's her video.
Darkest night, blackest witch, I summon hell from the abyss. Avenge the shrieks of captured kin, burn their captors from within!
So this prop is really cool, like I said. I mean, like, I'm glad she doesn't just have the generic witch phrases of, like, you want to see your body parts in my future jar that shows the future? Because, you know, I know they don't say that, but, like, they say stuff like that. You're like, you want to join the other kids in my jar? And it's just kind of stupid. Hope the Cauldroness doesn't say that, but pretty sure the Cauldroness has a cauldron. So, yeah. But, you know, pretty cool. This is, like, and it also doesn't have the generic witch face to where it's kind of just green. Like a green, like, I mean, Lethal Lily kind of does have that green witch look, but hers is a little less green. Like, I'm glad this witch doesn't have the generic green witch look. I mean, I kind of like the generic green witch look, but I like this because it makes it unique. So yeah, and I don't know why people say 2015 wasn't scary. Like, that prop is talking about burning kids alive. Like, that's basically pretty scary in my opinion. So yeah, I think part of the reason people don't like 2015 is just because it was the first year that they had 2 themes instead of 3. But I kind of like having 2 themes. But the 3rd theme, they had bad themes like the Haunted Mansion and the Attic. So yeah. Anyways, here's Harbinger of Hell's video. We are not going to talk about the ghostwriting book, since it's more of a prop than a animatronic. But yeah, here's Harbinger of Hell's video.
Come with me, my child, into the heart of darkness itself.
Okay, so that's the Harbinger of Hell. I mean, I think it's a pretty good prop. Yeah, I think it's pretty great. I mean, yeah, it's just pretty awesome. Like, I don't like the generic face, or, like, I feel like the face kind of looks cheap. Like, it kind of looks similar to how Hellspawn is. I'm not saying that because Hellspawn is a way higher quality prop, probably, but, like, they both have, like, the red outfit with, like, a red face. And I know a red face is kind of like a demon, but, like, I wouldn't put a demon in a red outfit. So, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go to Incinerator. One of the more underrated props that we've seen in Spirit's history. Now, oh, I didn't know that it was the first prop, or first animatronic to be produced by Crazy Create at Spirit Halloween. Now, Crazy Create is one of my favorite companies. Not my favorite, that goes to YJ, but, you know, yeah. Anyways, I think this prop's pretty underrated, honestly. What's the setup a nightmare? Probably. It was made by CCL. But anyways, here's the video. Pretty cool prop. I mean, it's a good prop. Just like basically every prop that came out in this year. Anyways, here's Little Skelly Bones. This is the 2015 one, and not the 22 one. I think this one was way better. Maybe just because, again, I'm nostalgic. But I think it's just more classic. So yeah, where the heck is his video? He also came back for 2016. So yeah, but here's his video.
Pray for the dead, and the dead will pray for you. They will pray for you, and they will pray on you.
So yeah, I do think that is better than the 22 one. So yeah, they actually sold Little Skelly Bones for a long time. They sold them from 2015 and 16 in stores. He was online only until 2020. And spoiler alert, I don't think it's because they were selling him. He's just too classic for them not to sell a lot of. I think it's because he was just selling so good. Like, he was just selling that good to where they just kept bringing him back online only. I don't blame them for trying to recreate him in 2022 and bringing him back for 2023. Or not the old one back, the new one back. So yeah, Little Skelly Bones is just one of the most classic props from Spirit. That's just a fact. Like, Little Skelly Bones is probably a prop they've sold the most of, I'm guessing. Brought it back for so many years, and then when he finally sold out, they repurposed him. Like, they absolutely love this prop. This is probably Spirit's favorite prop of all time. So yeah, anyways, here's the Moonshine Barrel Zombie. So he was supposed to be in the theme in 2014, but I'm glad he wasn't, so that I was able to see this prop. So yeah. Anyways, here is his thing. Okay, so, Moonshine Barrel is a pretty good prop. I do think one flaw it has is that you can kind of see his face, like, through the hole. And if you're more than, 4 feet tall, you're going to be able to see in there. And if you're not over 4 feet tall, I mean, basically you're, 4 years old, what is it going to be? What is a barrel gonna be? It's obviously gonna be a jump scare. Yeah, but I do think it works because in a haunt, someone might see it and just think, oh, that's just like a barrel that they put. Maybe, yeah, it's just like a barrel they put for no reason. And then all of a sudden it pops up, and I know you can see the hands, but at night you might not be able to see those. So you're just gonna think, oh, it's just a barrel, and then it pops up. So it kind of is more of a haunt prop than an in-store prop. But it works in stores. I mean, it's not bad. It would honestly, this is a very similar prop to Bag of Bones. You know what I mean? Very similar to Bag of Bones. And because of that, it would probably scare the crap out of me, just like Bag of Bones did. But anyways, we're going to go on to Pumpkin Guardian of the Grave. So this was a prop that I kind of love. I mean, I love basically all the props in 2015. Basically all of them. There's one I don't like. But, yeah. Another one of their great companies, Techie, made this. So, yeah. Anyway, here's this video. yeah, I just love this prop. I mean, like, it uses the same, like, audio as Headless Jack. And I love Headless Jack, but that's besides the point. This prop was amazing. Like, yeah, I think this prop is great. Like, yeah, it's just a great prop. Now, is it cheap looking? Yes. I don't care. It's a great prop, and I love it. Anyways, we're gonna go on to the last prop of the, the swamp tours. And here's Swinging Swamp Hag. Now, I don't kind of like that they had to use like the generic green witch, but you already had one unique one, so it's okay. And like I said, I kind of like the generic green witch look, and especially on this prop, it looks really good. So yeah. Anyways, here's the video.
Little children are so sweet. They're always cute. What a sweet little face you have. I can't wait to see you looking out of a jar in my kitchen.
Okay, so that's Swinging Swamp Hag. Now, she does have that generic phrase where it's like, I can't wait to see your face in the jar of my kitchen. Like, really, it's just an overused phrase. So yeah, but it's kind of whatever. That's really the only thing I don't like about it, so yeah. And for some reason they don't put Werewolf Frog as an actual animatronic, even though I consider it to be an actual animatronic. But I mean, yeah. Here's this video. Another solid prop. I mean, I think that's a solid prop. I think Werewolf Rug is a pretty cool prop. So, anyways, we're gonna go to the back theme, which is Spirit. Wait, okay. Spirit Station Z. Okay. So Spirit Station Z was the back theme in 2015, and I think it looks great. But anyways, we're gonna look at, oh, I didn't know the Boogeyman was supposed to be released in 2015. I never knew that. But I'm glad they held it back, because I know it was supposed to be used in 2016. And I think it worked way better in 2016 with the clock tower. I think that's more fitting. So yeah. And Morning Glory was supposed to be there. Interesting. Okay. Let's get Grave Grabbing Corpse. So they brought this back for 2021 for absolutely no reason. But I think it's still a good prop. I just think it was kind of unnecessary to bring back. And it did come back for 2016. So, I mean, they probably brought it back because it sold well back in the day. So, anyways, here's this video. Okay, I don't know where his original 2015 video is, but that doesn't really matter. But, you know, I think it's a good prop. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Like, that's all there is to say. I like it. grave grabbing Zombie Girl was a prop that was online for 2014. They brought back in 2015. So they did this again, to where they brought back an online prop, and then they did it this year. They did it this year with, like in 2014 they brought back the Cornstalker from online in 2013. And then in 2015, they brought Crawling Kathy back from online. So, yeah. Anyways, here's Crawling Kathy. Okay, so that's Crawling Kathy. I think it's a pretty good prop. I mean, I much prefer it over Grave Grabber, but I'm not sure if anyone ever bought this prop. Like, I don't see videos of it, like, online, other than, like, this video. I forgot about her, honestly. Like, I forgot about her. Like, I forgot this prop existed. It's that insane. But anyways, Hung Up Zombie. See, this prop is pretty gory. Like, I think it's a really good prop. Another YJ banger. Like, YJ just makes a ton of bangers, but, you know, that doesn't matter. Anyways, whoa, using Reapers, or SS Riptide, that's interesting. So yeah, here's his video. Definitely an underrated prop. So there's, oh my god, Hung Up Zombies video. Another just great prop from this year that is underrated. You might be noticing a theme. So yeah, live wires, we're not going to talk about that because it's not really an animatronic. Okay. We talked about Lunging Lily in the last video. We'll talk about Morning Gory in the 2016 video. Roaming Antique Doll we talked about last video. Let's go to Roaming Rosie. Now, Roaming Rosie is way better than the Antique Doll. So, yeah. Anyways, here is her video. That's a pretty good prop. Now, yeah, it's alright. Like I said, it's better than Roaming Antique Doll. So, yeah. Anyways, here is Shotgun Blast Zombie. And, you know how I said there was a prop earlier that I just do not like? That is this prop. Here's his video. ass zombie. Yeah, this is not. No. Okay, I like the concept of the prop. I like everything about it except the gun they used. They had to use what literally looks like a Nerf gun. They could have just painted the green black and I'd have been fine with it. They had to make it green and make it look like a Nerf gun. This is the one prop they made this year that was aimed for kids. The Nerf gun. If they had just gotten rid of the Nerf gun and make it a black gun instead of the green one, it would have been so much better. Like, it could have been such a good prop if they just hadn't used the green gun. They should have used a black gun. Really, I would have only liked a black gun. Any other color, like maybe even gray is kind of like a Nerf gun looking thing. Same with white is kind of a Nerf gun looking thing. This prop could have been so cool, but they just had to use a green Nerf gun. And you're saying, really? The green gun is what ruins this prop for you? Yes, it is. I don't care what you say about that. But there's so many props they could have used in this position. Like, there was like a ghost online only prop that year. I forget what it's called. I think it's called like Chain Ghost or something. And no, I am not talking about Towering Chain Ghost from 2016. I'm talking about another ghost that was supposed to be there, but wasn't. There was also like Twitching Clown, which was pretty good. And then around this time, they released a bunch of weird prototype props. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be complaining. We could have had the Snow White prop in stores. Never mind. Anyways, we're gonna go on to Smoldering Zombie. Smoldering Zombie, pretty cool prop. I prefer some Groundbreaker, but you know, this one, it's still pretty cool. Here's his video. So that is Smoldering Zombie. Another great prop. I mean, it's not as good as the Groundbreaker, but it's still good. So yeah, just a great prop by Spirit. You know, yeah. Twitching Banshee. Now, this is the most overrated prop from this year, and even then, I don't think it's bad. But yeah, yeah, I don't like, I mean, I like this prop, but I think it was a little overrated. Like, I think it's really annoying. But they did use they kind of did use her audio for Eternal Rest, but it was only like one part of her scream. And they used her audio in 2018 in the walkthrough. So here's her video. Here's her video. But yeah, it's a cool prop, but I just think it's a little annoying. They would never sell this prop in stores. I can't believe it even made it to stores. Like, it's still a good prop, but I just think that it's really annoying. So yeah, apparently the Axe Zombie was supposed to be released this year, but okay, so something that kind of annoys me is we have props like Shotgun Blast Zombie, and even though I like Twitching Banshee, it should never have made it to the theme because of how annoying it is. But what annoys me is that they had props in 2014 like Tina that never made it to stores, and props like even the grandfather clock that never made it to stores. Yeah. And Undead Granny I thought was only okay, but you know, yeah. But those two props, I think they should have used in stores this year instead of Shotgun Blast Zombie or Twitching Banshee. And like I said, even though I like Twitching Banshee, I just don't think she should have been in stores because of how annoying it is. So yeah, but one last thing, on 2014 video I talked about See-Through Cindy, but I didn't actually get a picture. I didn't see her like on being listed on the animatronics. That's because they didn't list her as an animatronic. But here's a close-up of her, and like I said, I think it's really cool. It's a more gory prop, which is awesome considering it has a hole in it. And I remember in 2015, I was so freaked out a little bit. I was still a little freaked out that year, not much, but I was still a little scared of the props. But so I was like scared of this thing, and I remember like so scared because I wanted to put my hand through the hole, but I was like so scared that I ended up doing it. But yeah, 2015 I was still a little bit scared of the props. But yeah. Anyways, that is going to do it for this video. That's basically just gonna do it for this video. Make sure to leave a thumbs up. Oh wait, no. Sorry. Do not leave if you haven't already. Do not leave if you haven't already, because I am forgetting to rate it. So in terms of animatronics, I'm gonna have to give it a solid A+. The only props I kind of didn't like were Twitching Banshee, just because she was annoying, but still a good prop. And Shotgun Blast Zombie, only because the gun had to be green. If it was black, I would have probably liked it. So yeah, animatronics this year get an A+. And the themes of this year get an A+. These are two of my favorite spirit themes ever. So yeah, overall, I just give this year an A+. This is my favorite spirit year ever. And really, I don't think spirit has been great since this year. I don't think spirit has been great. Sure, there were good years like 2018, 2019. 2021 could have had some potential. Same with 2020. I mean, another year like 2016 was okay, but Spirit hasn't been. And I say those years were good. 2015 was the greatest year in their history. I don't think they've been great since then. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, my favorite year in Spirit history. And am I being biased? Yes, maybe because I'm nostalgic. So yeah, like I said, I would love to see your opinions on someone who is not nostalgic. So yeah. Anyways, that is going to do it for this video. make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel with notifications on, that way you never miss a video if you haven't already. Share with your friends and family, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.